Hi Mum, it's me. This is my new number. Can you save this one and delete that
I'm
one?
at the checkout at Coles and brought the wrong card with me. Can you send me $1.50?
From Eastlink, the overdue penalty in August is about to be fined. To avoid any severe penalty, please check and complete on time.
If any of those sound familiar, chances are you're among the 96% of Aussies targeted by a scam in the past 5 years.
Over the last 2 years, we've seen an explosion in scams. It picked up during the pandemic. Over the last 12 months, $2 billion worth of losses to scam activity, and we anticipate that over the next 12 months, that number will double to $4 billion.
Once a trap for the elderly and those who struggle with technology, scams are now sophisticated and ruthless, often hiding in the everyday routines of busy lives.
So we were waiting for the puppy to arrive, and then about midday on Wednesday, we get another phone call to say that the customs requirements had changed, and that was going to be an extra $1,000 payable to a Western Union account in the Philippines, which was the moment we knew.
Karen was left $1,600 out of pocket.
And so then we had to go and tell my 13 and 9-year-olds that the puppy that they had begged for years and I'd finally given into wasn't coming. They were devastated.
And because of these losses and the heightened concerns following the Optus breach and the Medibank breach, we've made the theme for this year's Scams Week empowering consumers so that they can recognise and avoid scams.
Between January and September this year, more than 166,000 people reported scams to ScamWatch. That's a 90% increase compared to 12 months ago. The total amount lost is expected to hit $4 billion this year.
It's also the impact of having your identity compromised, which can mean that you can be exposed to risk of further scams for years to come.
To combat scam crime, the feds will give the ACCC $10 million to set up a new national anti-scam centre.
To ensure that we can, in real time, have a coordinated and rapid response to scams that are moving their way through the economy.
And the advice to beat scammers?
Anyone who sends you emails, messages with links in them, just don't click on those links. Anyone who's asking for your personal details, your banking details, they're going to be a scammer. Stay well away from them. Somebody wants remote access to your computer, that's another surefire tip that it's a scam.
If it seems too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And that's exactly what we discovered.
Speaking of things seeming too good to be true, this is what happened with your fans.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? People have told me about accounts that impersonate me, and they'll go on, they'll have like a little blue tick, and they'll say, if you join me on Google Meets, and we'll do hangouts there, we'll be chatting for ages, and then they'll do things where they'll say, oh, if you send me £100, you join this exclusive club. Then I have people coming to my gig saying, I've paid you that money, and it's awful. And it's like in the news thing there, it's not just people who are vulnerable to these scams, it's new ways of people being able to get this money out of you, you know?
But it's so basic. Like if you sent your text to your mum saying, I've changed my number, here's my new number.
Yeah,
like
they're
as if
gonna
your
believe
mum, like, I mean, she'll be happy to hear from you, but then she's going to just assume it's a new number.
That's the clue that it's a scam.
He never contacts me. It's not my birthday for 6 months.